Welcome, everyone. Today, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever wondered what truly makes a person great? What helps outstanding entrepreneurs, exceptional leaders, or simply the happiest people around us reach the peaks of their lives? Ladies and gentlemen, according to a study by the Carnegie Institute, even in technical and technological fields, only 15% of a person's financial success comes from professional skills. The remaining 85% depends entirely on personality, tactfulness in communication, and leadership ability. Yes, 85% of your success is determined by the art of winning hearts and minds. Dale Carnegie once said, "Believe you will succeed, and you will." But on the road to success, none of us can walk alone. We need companionship, support, and love from the people around us. So how do we gain these things? Today, we will uncover priceless lessons from the book that changed millions of lives: How to Win Friends and Influence People. And remember, this is not knowledge to leave sitting on a bookshelf. The supreme purpose of education is not knowledge, but action. The first principle, and perhaps the hardest to practice, is this: never criticize, condemn, or complain. Human nature is to justify itself. Even the ruthless serial killer Two-Gun Crowley, while surrounded by hundreds of police officers, wrote a blood-stained letter defending himself. "Under my coat is a weary but kind heart, a heart that would do nobody any harm." If even such a criminal could not admit his wrongdoing, how easily do you think ordinary people accept criticism? Criticism wounds pride, damages self-worth, and creates resentment. Have you ever brought your stress home and unloaded it onto the people you love? In the story Father Forgets, a father watches his sleeping son late at night and cries. He realizes that all day long he criticized the child for every small mistake. Before criticizing your children, spouse, or colleagues, try putting yourself in their shoes. To rise above judgment and act with compassion, that is true greatness. If criticism cannot move the world, then what can? The magic of genuine appreciation and sincere praise. Philosopher John Dewey once said that the deepest urge in human nature is the desire to be important. People crave appreciation just as they crave food and sleep. A sincere compliment can change a destiny. Have you heard of Stevie Wonder? As a blind child, he once helped his teacher find a mouse because she praised his extraordinary hearing. For the first time, Stevie realized his weakness could become a gift, and he grew into one of the greatest music legends in history. Every potential blossoms under appreciation and withers under criticism. So how do you make people like you instantly? Smile. A smile costs nothing, but gives so much. It is sunlight for the discouraged, hope for the brokenhearted. A warm smile may save someone standing at the edge of despair. And never forget people's names, because a person's name is the sweetest sound they will ever hear. In Chinese, the word listen combines 5 elements: ear, eyes, heart, one, king. True listening means hearing with your ears, seeing with your eyes, feeling with your heart, and respecting others like royalty. Sincere listening is one of the greatest forms of respect. In leadership and work, disagreements are inevitable. So remember this: never argue. Even if you win the argument, you may lose the person. Instead of giving orders, offer suggestions. Instead of saying, "You are wrong," try understanding the other person's perspective. Let me tell you about a Belgian dishwasher named Marie. People mocked her appearance and treated her as insignificant. But one day, a writer looked at her and said, "Marie, you have many lovely qualities." And that single sentence changed her life. She transformed herself, found confidence, and soon proudly declared, "I am going to become a lady." One sincere compliment can transform an entire human life. Give people a reputation to live up to, and they will strive to become worthy of it. Charles Schwab once motivated an underperforming factory without yelling or punishment. He simply wrote the number 6 on the floor, the number of completed production rounds. The next shift replaced it with 7. Then another shift raised it to 10. Soon, that factory became the best in the company. People rise when you awaken their pride and purpose. Ladies and gentlemen, life is a journey filled with challenges and opportunities. Our greatest mission is to bring peace, happiness, and hope to ourselves and to others. Emerson once said, "Every person I meet is superior to me in some way, and in that I learn from them." Lincoln also reminded us, "A drop of honey catches more flies than a gallon of gall." Starting today, the moment you walk out of this room, I challenge you to live differently. Hold your head high, breathe deeply, smile at people, listen sincerely, appreciate generously. Carry kindness in your heart and encouragement in your words. Because maturity begins when you care more about others than yourself. You can create miracles. Start today. Not with words, but with action. Thank you. And I wish all of you extraordinary success.